here we are, we're back, and I am painting up the concrete look on these sheets that I got from, these were from Walthers. This was a parking lot kit, which they don't give you a whole lot, but they give you these and they give you some. But here you can see this is one. Now I put a coat of primer on there, a gray primer, which can't really, ain't a whole lot of difference between it and what comes that way, other than it takes the shine off. It gives us something for the paint to apply. But in order to get this look, which I think that's looking fairly like concrete, I'm going to add some black in there for where the traffic runs and so forth once I get it all situated, and you know, put some maybe pastels to it and this and that to make it look a little more, you know, used. But this is kind of the look I was trying to, the effect I'm trying to get. I really like, I don't know if you can see it in this. Let me try to move this a little closer here. Let's see if I can get a close up. Yeah. I don't know if you can see. Well, at least according to my screen here, I don't know if you can really tell or not. It looks kind of grayish, but it's got more of a brown and a light brown. And what I did is I took two colors. I'm taking apple barrel, territorial beige, and this is a airbrush paint from Microlux aged concrete. All right, this by itself, it's okay, but it ain't what I'm looking for. All right, so all I'm gonna do is right now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna take this, what I'm doing here. Instead of using a brush, I'm using a makeup sponge. All right, and I'm gonna dip. Let me see here. Get this back the way it was. Wrong way. Yeah. Okay. What I'm gonna do is I have some already here. This is the aged. I'm gonna just take some of the aged concrete here, and I'm gonna do it around here a little bit, and I'm gonna add a little bit of this brown to it. Get it to where it's going, and I'm just going to, I'm not brushing it on, I'm just dabbing it like this. And if you miss a spot, so what? A little bit of gray comes through, which concrete does have a little bit of a gray color to it too, so it works. And just do a little more, and I like to beat it out a little bit and give it almost like a dry effect. And you'll even see like it gets like almost a yellowish look to it at times, and you just keep doing this till you get the look that you're looking for. I don't want it too thick, you know, in some places, and not enough on the other. But you're getting the idea where I'm going at with this. And there's no pattern. I try not to keep a pattern. If you notice, I roll my hand back and forth because I don't want the, you know, a whole bunch like one direction. But you're getting the idea there, as you can see. I can pull in a little bit closer so you can see a little more. That's the kind of effect. And then when it dries, this is fairly close to dry, you got this look. Alright, I'll be back when I got done and got something else to show you. Just fooling around a little bit. I wanted to see what it looked like over on layout. I took more time on this than what I should have. But that's just throwing something together real fast, huh? Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. Welcome back to my nightmare. Hey, I got the pumps painted. I got the pumps painted. The sign that I'm going to be mounting on the building. And I found this little service station guy. He's going to find a spot. I finished painting up the sign. I have to reposition here. I'll be right back and then I'll show you what everybody else I've done here. Okay, I went and I drilled the holes for these pieces of fence, which will camera down there. I couldn't do it one-handed. But I made it so that the fence, and I haven't got this glued in, but it will eventually get glued in. And then I have a little piece here of fence that's going to go back in this corner. I put a LED inside that and drilled out the bottom of this. I also, real fast here, made like little blocks there so that I can set this down on here and it will sit into place. Alright, pumps, that. Yeah. I didn't get to work on it as much this week as I'd like to. I had doctor's appointments and things like that throughout the week, so this is Saturday now. I'm working on it and I'm going to town at it. But so, all right, I'll be back when I got more. Okay, folks, I'm back here, and I decided to paint up the fence, and I'm going to weather it. Now, I put the fence started out white plastic, okay? And so what I did is I went and decided to put a base coat of, I used, this was airbrush paint, but it's a mahogany. And I took a brush and brushed up and down on this to give it a wood grain look and have it like wood. I know it looks horrible right now, but when I add, I'm going to take a sponge and get into, let's see, I'll show you the sponge here. This is a piece of sponge, and I'm going to dab it almost like a dry dab and with different paint, and that wood will show through and it'll look, you know, kind of like the paint's coming off type deal, both on the inside and the out, to make it look like it's been around a while and beat up and so forth. And then I'm going to take, and I have some signage that I printed off that I'm going to put on the outside and then dull coat over all of it so it don't fade off. Okay, I'll be back when I got more to show you. Alright, I wanted you to see the product here. This is after I'm done painting it. This is kind of what it looks like. I went a little bit crazy with the green there, but on this one, but it'll turn out all right. And then, you know, the back of the fence kind of gives it a look like hasn't been painted in a while. And then here I added some signage, which I'm going to do the same thing to here, and made it look like the sign was painted on there and it's wearing off, or was paper, and it was glued on just like I really did. And you take a toothpick. Where did my toothpick go? Here. And you just come along and slowly go through, and it starts to form the lines once you get it wet, with the glue underneath. I also take this paper and I sand it. I turned it over and I sand it real thin so that, and if it rips a little bit, that's fine. That'll make it look even more worn, and you get the effect. You can see a couple places where it ripped, and it looks a lot more like the real thing. Alright, I think I'm going to make this the end of part 2, and we're going to do a part 3, which will be putting it all together and showing you the reveal, and I'd say it'll be done when I get part 3 done. So the fence is going to get glued in, the signage is going to get put up, the junk's going to get put in place, some weathering done, the pump's glued in place. It'll be done. It'll be ready to go on the layout. Alright. Alrighty. I will get back to you on the next time. So thank you. And thank you for watching. And may the good Lord's blessing come into your life and fulfill you and guide you. Thank you so much for watching. God bless.